Hey, this is Adam. I wanted to do a talk on just kind of like the universe in general, I suppose. Kind of give people a better understanding of their reality, who they are, and their place in the world. People talk a lot about souls, incarnation, this idea that they are a soul that is contained within a body. And in some sense that's true. However, all too often people are mistaking their ego for their soul. They have this idea in their head that the person that they believe themselves to be, their personality, their name, their behavior, their thoughts, all these things, they believe that's what their soul is. But that's not the case. See, the reality is that our thoughts and our ego is just an illusion created from an aberration of our minds that is overfixated with words, terms, phrases, speaking to itself, and constantly viewing life through language. You can describe things with words all you want, but you will never get to the true essence of what a thing is, because in reality there really are no things as in separate things. There's only one thing. You can try and describe life all you want, but all the words you throw at it will simply fall short of an accurate description. Because the reality is, life is there is no description you can apply to it. Because any description you give it will not do it justice. Moreover, people feel as though they are contained within their body, that their consciousness is fixated somewhere behind their eyes in the center of their brain. They feel like they're operating their body. You ask somebody if did you make that decision to pick up that cup and take a sip? The obvious answer people will give you is that yes, of course, I made that decision, and the action followed. However, where did the decision originate? For instance, did you decide to decide? Well, no, I didn't make the decision to decide to pick up the glass and take a sip. I just decided and did it. So where did the decision to make the decision come from? The reality is that all the things that we are doing in regards to our bodily functions, including the actions we take, walking each step, picking up things, putting them down, whatever it is just as unconscious as the functioning of our heart. You are not, in every moment, consciously deciding, pump, 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 pump. You can, if you notice it, intentionally breathe in, breathe out. But once you stop thinking about it, it goes on without your intention. All your glands, everything in your body is not consciously being orchestrated by your conscious mind. So this idea that we are somehow inside the body and operating it is a misnomer. Because this same process of your body moving, the electrical signals twitching your muscles to make your hands and feet and arms and legs move, is the same process as your heart beating. We can think about the actions that we are taking, and in the same way that we can consciously breathe in and out when we're aware of it, we can consciously reach over and grab something. But just like our breath, when we become unconscious of it, it goes on without us deciding to do it. This functioning of life that we have in regards to our body and our bodily functions is the same process as the sun shining, the rain falling, the grass growing. You are doing all of those things just as consciously or unconsciously as you breathing in and out, or your heart beating. It is all you. The whole thing, it is all you. So this idea that we are a soul contained within a body, operating the body like some kind of avatar, is an incorrect way to view our reality. There is a soul that is in my body, but is also outside of my body. It is within and without. It is everywhere and nowhere. And this soul is the same soul that's in the soul of every living thing. Plants, animals, people, anything that's alive has the same soul that's in me and outside of me. It's all one soul interconnected. All one life interconnected. You see, when an apple grows on an apple tree, it is a function of the tree. The apple, by extension, is the tree. It is part of the tree. Well, in the same way that an apple tree grows apples, this planet grows people. We have grown out of this world in the same way that an apple tree grows apples, or a wave comes from the ocean. We are a function of the universe. We are not a separate observer. We are what the universe is doing. In the same way that the stars are shining, planets are spinning, black holes, supernovas, all that whole process, that is all us. That is all you. That is all me. That is all the one life doing what it's doing. So, me reaching over and picking up this glass and taking a sip is a function of what the entire universe is doing. In the same way, me looking out through my eyeballs is an aperture through which the entire universe is looking out. Same with your eyes and everyone else's eyes. Everything you see, I see, everyone else sees is what the universe is seeing as one functioning, interconnected organism. And if you think about it long enough, you can feel this. You can experience this. You can know this. But your thoughts will try to lead you astray every time. You have to stop believing that you are this separate entity. See, this idea of reincarnation, when you die, your separate soul is going to leave your body, go someplace, and retain this identity you have created for yourself. And maybe reincarnate to another person, another creature, whatever. However, all of life is one organism. So, whether or not reincarnation exists, every incarnation is this one. You understand? Every time that you reincarnate, you are incarnating into this life. When a child is born, that is you. That is the one life reincarnating. All death and all birth is a process of reincarnation of one eternal soul. So, you never really die because you were never really born. You were always alive. Doesn't matter what perspective you're viewing yourself from, or how long you're viewing yourself from that perspective. You're always alive. As long as life exists. Because it will always be you. Because there's no one else that can be alive. Nothing else. Meditate on that.